Hello, this is Zeke777, and welcome to episode 31 of The Abyss. Well, Simply Magic 2, and we're not quite in Abyss yet. We're working on it. It's taking a little bit just because, as you can see here, I have 56 anti-blocks on me, and it should be a stack of 60 that it keeps on me. 64, yeah. It's kind of a slow process to get that built. Have made good progress on this, though. Getting about halfway done on these three sides. Fourth side I haven't really done a whole lot on, and then this entranceway I haven't touched at all yet. In case I haven't really talked about this much, the plan is, so there's a big hole here, right? That's actually not how I'm going to be getting into this. The way I'm going to be getting in is over here. Basically through luminizers, straight down. I'm going to go through probably glass so it doesn't actually hurt me, but it's just going to kind of plop you here with that big thing there. Have it kind of cut out like this so that you can get a nice full view of it, and I won't have to turn all of this into the anti-blocks. Yeah, so that you can get a nice view here. It looks like you're really far away, and it looks like the whole thing is empty, even though there's a wall right here, there's a wall right there. Optical illusions. And then the actual entrance building, I'll have a small little building pretty much straight above here. That's that plan. We're working on it. Slow progress, but we are getting there. Today, I finished putting in my glass. We're going to start actually doing progress in the mod. Imagine that. Modpack, and we are finally touching mods. Well, finally touching this mod. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so to get started, we're going to need, not these crystals, we're going to need some jars to hold everything. Let's go ahead and make ourselves lots of glass panes. That's nowhere near enough, but close enough. So, pretty simple recipe, just lots of everything really. There are 37 different crystals according to my count here. Actually, I can do it like this. Yeah, 5 per. We don't really want to completely drain our chunk, and this chunk here isn't, well, I mean, it is important because it's our main base. So, we're going to go down a little bit, but not quite enough to kill everything. I've heard from, I think I'd seen a post that if you go below like 10% fairly consistently, then you have a chance of getting flux in your aura here. And we would like to avoid that. And see, this isn't a very full chunk to begin with, but, well, it's slowly recharging. So we're going to finish making these, and we'll be right back. Okie dokie. So, we have our floor here. I have not figured out how I want to space things out, but that's okay. We're going to start off with essentially smeltery. So I got the Thaumium one here, so it's upgraded so it's a bit more efficient. Let's throw the alembic on top. Shift click. And let's grab ourselves some tubes. We have our tubes and our jars here. And I'm just going to do like this for now. I'll get the upgrades for this later, and I'll get actual places for these. But first, before we do that, I'm going to need some mirrors, just because I want to have it spaced out. So the main things we're going to need for the Essentia mirrors is Aqua, Modus, and Permutatio. Permutatio I know you can get from copper, and I've got quite a bit of copper for that. Modus and Aqua, I believe I can get those from boats. So we're gonna make some boats. Let's see here. Grabbed quite a lot of wood and a bunch of gray wood. I guess I didn't need that. We'll do 20 because I think that's just 4 boats. We'll see if this actually does have what I need. It does have Aqua, it does have Modus. Okay, works for me. And let's throw you in, and coal. Pipes, yes. So, Aqua should go in that one. Permutatio can go, or Modus, that one. And once you start getting Herba, then you can go here. Cool. So that's gonna just kind of pump away for a bit. You can get quite a bit. I'm not sure how many. I need at least 2 mirrors for now. So we'll get this going. Okay, we have everything smelted up, and I think we are ready to begin. Keep our flight on so we don't die. We have our pedestal in the middle here. A couple arcane stone on the edges here. Not there. There you go. There, and there. And let's place our runic matrix on top. Break you, because you're not part of the recipe, and take you out because you don't belong there. Now, I believe, in past versions, I think it was just a wand, which I don't actually know if I have mine on me. Or not wand, but casting, whatever. It is not in here. Are you in my tools chest? You are. There we go. Cool. So, we have our Salus Mundus. Magic-y. And we have a runic altar. And let's go ahead and place down some pedestals. Usual arrangement of it here. It's going to be kind of messed up because you're here. Let's break you. Place you. I think the water's fine. There we go. You, and two over here. One there, and then one in the middle. Makes a nice little circle. It doesn't actually have to be circle, I'm assuming, since in past versions it didn't have to. Common misconception. Everyone always made it in circles, so everyone thought it had to be circles. But it doesn't. It just has to be symmetric. You could have it in a straight line if you wanted, but I don't know why you would want to. I always wanted to come up with a design that would make that work. Anyway, we have our pedestals, we have our altar. Let's go ahead and grab, let's fly up. And let's grab, I needed, what all did I need? Centimere, I need aqua, motus, and permutatio, whatever, words. So let's grab our aqua, our motus, and permutation thingy. Now I believe I have enough here for 5 craftings of this. I have enough ingredients for 4, so that's all that really matters at the moment. You, and you. Whatever. Let's see. There we go. And I think all we need is the ingredients. We have iron ingots. We have our mirrored glass. We have, don't need quicksilver, we need ender pearl. So, mirrored glass in the middle. And we need 3 iron ingots. And we need an ender pearl. Now let's just double check that that is in fact the recipe. 3 iron ingots, ender pearl, and 3 essentia. Mirrored glass in the middle, and I think we're ready to go. Now here is a question. Instability minor. Currently I have nothing making this more stable. We should probably fix that. Let's fix that. Now in the past, my usual method of stabilizing these was using the glimmering flowers and glimmering mushrooms from Botania. But being as a lot of Botania stuff doesn't actually have any essentia associated with it, I'm not sure if that's actually going to work. So for now we're just going to use skeleton skulls, because I've got about 30 some of them. So we're just going to fill it in, and assuming it uses the same mechanics as before, it just needs to be symmetric, which is kind of a weird thing. Symmetry is a mirror around... Didn't ask you. It's a mirror around the center, specifically around the actual matrix itself, which means this guy here is not symmetric with this guy, but he's actually symmetric with this one over here because it goes around straight through. That's kind of a good way to think about it. So basically it goes, balancing is across from it. Not this direction, but diagonal. Important to note because otherwise you're going to have it completely unbalanced. As far as I know, it doesn't really matter which direction these are facing. So I've got those over here. Let's place them down here. I hope I have enough to be able to go... Did I not do this side? Okay, 3, 4, 5. See, that would have been unbalanced. Keep flying. Okay, we have this side and that side. We have 9 left. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, that will then balance off 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if my counting is correct, I think that's 36, which is a 3.6 for the stability count. I do miss having the abacus, but oh well. Alrighty, let's go ahead and grab the caster's gauntlet. Let's see if this works. Start the runic matrix. There we go. He's spinning. Now it should start drawing something. Anything. You? Or do I have to right click it again? Oh, I think you had to do that to just activate it. So there we go. Drawing our essentia out of our jars. It's not bouncing around, so it seems decently stable enough. Grab our aqua. Next up, the permutation thingy. will grab our ingredients, and we will have ourselves our first mirror. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet. We have an Essentia mirror. And just out of curiosity, I saw a purple puff. No, one flux here. Oh, something I can scan. Anything over here? No? Okay, not too bad, just one. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna make a couple more of these. Alrighty, we are one step closer. We have 4 Essentia mirrors, which is probably more than I actually need at this point, especially since I don't have the alchemy thing set up properly yet. But I have a couple more things I want to make. I want to make a magic mirror and a magical hand mirror. This will be what I've been wanting for a while, is to send something back to my base. So pretty much the same as before, only gold instead of iron. And I need Modus Permutatio again, but I need Tenebrae. And I believe I can get that from Obsidian. Then I also need more Modus here and Instrumentum, which I can get from Flint, I want to say? Probably Flint. So let me gather together the ingredients for that. Then we can go infuse. So as I'm watching here, there's quite a bit of this purple gas coming off. As you know, flux is a little bit dangerous in this one. Does that just kind of float off forever? There currently, as far as I know, is not a way of actually resolving it, which is not exactly a good thing. No, actually, we don't want that. Oops. Well, yeah, so there's not currently really a way of combating it. There's no pure daisies that I know of. Basically, once it gets too high in your chunk, then you start seeing bad things happen. And currently it's at 4, 3, 2. It kind of goes down, but as you smelt up items, it increases. So, from what I've heard, the one thing you can do is, since it's kind of confined to that chunk somewhat, you gotta block off your chunk. And it also... Go away, Rain. Thank you. It also will... so it'll basically spawn a taint tentacle type thingy, which will then spawn out more taint and lots of fun stuff like that. But what you can do is, since it spawns that at the highest area of the chunk, you kind of cheat it and you put something way up in the sky. So we're going to do one better, actually. We're going to then abuse that, as we do with all mods. The plan is, I'm going to put a layer of glass up top there. Probably mana glass. Mana glass looks nice. And once we've done that, we're going to kind of just wait until we get something. I'm not in any real hurry, so I'm not going to force it along. But we're going to then set up some system, and this is going to be probably several episodes down the road once I start, destroying everything. We're going to start using that to actually farm the taint. Vidium is an aspect in, let's look at that here, aspects. Vidium should be somewhere around here, probably alphabetical. Yeah, it's not even one I've discovered or anything yet, because I haven't seen any. But it can be broken down into Praecantatio. Praecantatio, again, don't know how to pronounce it, it's Latin. Magic, which is kind of a pain to get in this. So, by farming the Vidium, we can basically just kind of get around that whole problem. There we go. I didn't want earth. Fire, there we go. Yay, now I have lots of earth. Anyway, we're going to kind of get around that, and we're going to have farming the Vidium to get Praecantatio, eventually. Nowhere near there yet, because currently this hasn't exploded. So, in a bit. Alrighty. So, first up, we have our regular mirrors, not the Essentia mirrors anymore, but the regular magic mirrors. We'll get these made up, and then... Actually, it's going pretty quick. Yeah, so we got 2 of these to make. And then after that, we can make the magical hand mirror, which I have all the ingredients on me. Just need instrumentum, which I have sitting upstairs. Up there. I haven't decided what I want the individual little pylons in the middle to look like yet, so that's why I haven't put those in. They will be there at some point. You go back here, actually. And then we have gold ingot, gold ingot, gold ingot, and pearl. Come on, scroll wheel. There we go. Once that's made up, yeah, I need to come up with a design. Maybe crystally, maybe not. I'm not really sure. I had a kind of cool idea, but I don't actually have... I'd used carpenter's blocks for it before, and so I'll have to look at architecture craft and see what I can do with that. But let me grab the materials for the next part of this. Okie dokie. We have a map, a stick, and a compass. Now this one is inherently unstable because there is only 3 items, therefore the stick here doesn't have anything balancing it out over here. Should be fine. We've got the bunch of skulls down there, but just as a thing, it is going to be, yeah, lightning bolts. Good to know. It's going to be unstable. What is the instability of that? What do you need? Modus and Instrumentum. You have Instrumentum. It's right here. Modus, you've got plenty of that. Okay. But yeah, see how it's kind of wobbling a little bit left and right there. Not ideal, but whatever. What is the instability of this? I thought it was a minor. Oh, moderate. Okay. So this is actually more dangerous infusion anyway. Good to know. Oh well. What is... Thermometer says we're fine. I think it's actually based in this chunk here is where the center is. But we're fine for flux. I haven't quite finished the ceiling there of mana glass, but we'll finish that up. Is this done yet? More instrumentum. Did I lose an item? Probably. We'll be back. So, not sure what it is that I lost, but we'll go pretty quickly here. Iron ingot. Let's grab 2 redstone. Let's grab 12 sugar canes. And let's go ahead and quickly make this up. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Redstone turns into a compass. You go here. Let's make you into paper first. Compass in the middle, surround you with paper. Gets us a map, and we need sticks. Okay, so let's fly back, and hopefully nothing's blown up yet. I think I've got enough sentry there that we should be fine. What are you? You're a mage. So I'm not, again, sure what it needs. Doesn't want any of those. Stick. Okay, compass. You've got what you need. Yes? Did you run out of modus? You ran out of modus. Okay, I've got a boat upstairs. So yeah, moderate infusion. This is not gonna be enough. Good to know. Throw you in here. Boat. What do you make first? Fire. Fire's ready. Fire's over here. Yep. You go here. Come on, give me modus. Don't need tenebrae. How are we on these guys? You're good. Yep, let's empty our inventory a little bit. Actually, Greatwood was not the ideal thing to grab, but okay. Let's run up here. You, what are you? You're tenebrae. Okay, aqua. Don't need terra. Go there. Aqua's down there. Okay. You can go here. That's more tenebrae. I don't like that these don't show you what they are in the inventory anymore. Not very useful. There we go. Ignis. Aqua. Come on. There we go. And I need 3 of these in here. Water jars. There we go. Okay. Hopefully I have everything that I need down there. Let's grab our compass back. And our map back. Oh, that is actually able to reach. We'll keep you there then. Okay. Stick? Do you want a stick? No. Do you want a compass? Not taking a compass. How about map? There we go. Well, that was stressful. And apparently I have Vis exhaust, which is probably not a good thing. Purple slime is also probably not a good thing. We'll just kind of... We'll cover you up. Oh, look, taint. So that's cool. Let's double check and see if there's anything up top there. Where are we on this? So 1, that's fine. 2, that's decent. Nothing major, so that's good. Okay, so it doesn't look like we had too much damage there. I'll keep an eye out for flux from that. That does tell me we definitely need a lot more stabilizers down here. Like I said, in the past, normally I would use the Botania mushrooms. I don't know if those work in this version though. So, in the meantime, we have our hand mirror, and we have a magic mirror. Still V's exhaust. So let's fly home and let's set this up. So my plan's pretty basic. This input routing node here is going to send things into the system. So if I can put a chest next to that, I'd put it here, except that I've got the spark on top. I could put a hopper on top, but there's the thing there. Basically my plan is I'm going to put a big chest right here. I'm going to go with diamond chest just because I don't want this thing to back up. I'm going to place actually we can do that right now. Magic mirror can go there, and our magic hand mirror links to it. Now, if we go over here, so we can watch it, we can right click and let's throw in anti-blocks. You can see those are all falling out right there. Cool. Awesome, that's going to work. We actually, I'm just curious, did that do anything to my flux here? A little bit of flux. Not too much. Again, we'll kind of monitor it. Actually, I wonder if a hungry chest would be better. Because a hopper, which is what my plan was going to be, it's kind of slow in how soon it can pick things up. Whereas, can a hopper pick up instantly if it touches it, though? In which case, an empty hopper would work right here. And I can just go like this. Hopper. Just like that. I think that would work. Let's try that with, where'd my mirror go? Mirror. So let's throw our anti-blocks in there. Right, magnets. Let's turn you off for just a little bit. I think that works, turn it off. Anti-block. So it does not pick it up instantly, though it is pretty quick. And also it's not being picked up. Are you unable to grab from the west? You don't seem to be doing anything. Oh. No, because it should go into a block. Let's try it with a chest. Let's do regular chest for now. Grab our chest. Break Mr. Hopper here. Oak chest with hopper on top. So it's going to be limited to hopper speeds with that, which isn't ideal. But that does seem to work. I mean, it's slow because the hopper will pick it up instantly. I wonder if I can feed it into the node? Aha! That was my problem. Anti-blocks. They're full. Let's go grab a little expansion thingy for that. I thought I'd put this on there already, but apparently not. So let's grab our emerald upgrades. It's way overkill, especially because it's designed to only keep 8 stacks. In that case, I would like to try this again using just the hopper. If that works, then it'll be much more efficient. So break you. Eventually. Cool. Break the hopper. And let's try hopper on the floor. Right there. Now if I just throw you in here, do you take it out? You do. Okay, so that'll work. Just a hopper right there. It'll collect things instantly, and the input routing node will steal from it. Perfect. We can now return items to base from pretty much anywhere in the world, the universe. I'm not really sure, actually. Throw you in, throw you in. Don't need any more paper. Anti-blocks won't go anywhere. Ooh, that's a good point. Black anti-blocks don't have a place to go. Let me think. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with my kind of original plan. Come on, fly. There we go. Which is, I'm going to use a hungry chest. It gives a bit more space than just a hopper. Not a whole lot, though. So let's throw aqua crystal in, trapdoors there, and a bunch of planks. Gets me a hungry chest. Now, yeah, so this thing is going to be, I think, just a regular sized inventory. I don't think it's expandable or anything. I don't have an axe on me, do I? Tools chest. There we go. Tools. Grab a... Where's my axe? Yeah, not risking a Terra Truncator on that. There's a lot of wood here. Let's just break you. Cool, that didn't crash the game. Good. So we're going to use that, and I'm actually going to move where it is. Where it was kind of in the middle of like everything. It'd be a little obnoxious just having it right there. So instead, and yes, this chest is going to go away at some point too. Instead, we're going to put it... It's kind of storage up here. We'll put it back here. I guess this will work. Let's go with a block. Right. It's probably too close. We'll do it here. And we'll place our mirror back in the world here. Mirror. And our hungry chest underneath it. Should work. And hopefully magnet won't be too much of an issue. Just in case, though, actually, let's grab some glass. Don't need a whole lot, just enough. Let's run upstairs and fill this in. Can I place you here? Cool. So that should work, and then let's bind our input node here. So you will take anything that goes in there. And that should fill pretty much instantly. Let's check that. Right. It remembers the location, not the mirror. So bind that again. And throw our glass back in place. Just to be sure, we'll put our magnet back on as well. I think that'll work. Maybe. Let's find out. Magic hand mirror. Throw you in. So even if I'm here, they'll still get captured by the hunger chest, which is pretty much instant. Next up, let's bind that. Are you in my tools chest? Yes, you are. Node router. This one, I want bound to this one, input to storage. Yes. Do I need... let's go directly from this guy. Input to storage. And we will then bind that to here. Like that. Linked. And let's check that you are now empty. Awesome. So that works. And hopefully it doesn't cause too much of an issue here at the base. The chunk border, F3G. Okay, so this is the same chunk. And you're at 1, so that's okay. So, like I said, we're going to have to keep monitoring this, make sure that we don't get any flux around here. If we do, then we'll put another glass wall up top there. Otherwise, we could just put that over in the Thaumcraft area and chunk load that. That's an idea too. Okay, well, I haven't really decided how I want this thing to actually look yet, but I do need some actual infrastructure here. So we're going to start off by going down here, and I think like that, and I think I left my mirrors at base. I am a good builder. I can center things. Yeah, no, I apparently can't. Okay, so let's try that again. I want this one probably there-ish. So Ascension Mirror down there. Keep our flight going. Break you, break you. And let's go up here a little bit. Now this one, I think I want it kind of here. Maybe. I might actually need 2 of them here because I'm going to have one, because my actual distillery is probably going to be upstairs. So it's going to be centered somewhat. I'm not sure the range that this guy has. I know he was able to take the Essentia from at least right here. If that's the case, I'd assume it might be a square region, but that's a lot higher range than I thought it had. I might actually... I might be able to get away with not doing it, actually, with not having that mirror, so that it can just fill this directly from these guys. In which case, I think if I put him upstairs, it can still disperse into it from the mirrors. So we'll try that. Let's break this. Don't need that. don't want to click too quickly because sometimes when I'm digging like that, it'll actually, like if I'm aiming right here at, or if I'm aiming at the mirror here, it'll shoot like over this direction. Not really sure why, but whatever. Mirror, you're right there, so let's pop up here. Only want one of you. Bind you. Are you bound? No, you are bound. And let's put this guy right here. Then I can move him up top to this. He'll send the Essentia through the mirror into these guys. I think that'll work. At some point, I definitely need to put in that transport network, but not today. Let's go in here. I don't need this anymore. Don't need you. We need iron plates around the edges. We need an Essentia valve on top and bottom. And we need all these crystals in here. And last but not least, I need my regular tubes. And gray wood planks. There we go. Gets us our Alchemical Construct, which is step 1. Next up, if I can remember the recipe. I'll be getting that Thaumcraft JEI add-on, but I don't have it yet. Brass plates dispenser. I forgot dispenser. Like I was saying, I have a dispenser. So let's go back again. Way over here. And let's see if we can land. Hey, we did. Cool. Dispenser goes there-ish, I think. Actually, it goes on top. And we get 2 brass plates and our other 2 iron plates. And there we have the Filling Essentia Transfuser, which is awesome. Let's keep our flight and come down here. This guy, we don't need you here anymore. Do I have room to keep it? Yes. So, arcane limbic, break you, and the Essentia, whatever it's called, Essentia Smelter words. And let's place you here. We're going to keep that open, because we're going to probably put a pump on that, I think. Why are you facing that way? Go here. There we go. Yeah, I think that's what I want. So let's put our alembic on top of you, and our Filling Essentia Transfuser on top. Like that. So with any luck, this will work. Let's throw some Eyes of Ender in. And let's go get a coal, which I threw all in here. So this should send it out through here, into the mirror, down below, and then to those guys. So let's throw a coal in. See if you work. Anything? You have census. You don't seem to be working. Do you go here? No. Let's break you, place you here. Anything? Nothing. Let's grab this just for testing. Do you need to be here maybe? Let's break you. And let's try this again. There. Okay, I know you worked in my test world. No? Anything? Are you actually bound to where you need to be? Flight. Flight didn't kick in. You don't look like you're bound. Okay. Let's try this again. Do you work up here? Okay, I'm not really sure what I did. I moved you over here, and then suddenly that opened up. So that works from over here. But that one works over there as well. So let's see. I think these have like a 15 block range. You seem to be happy. Don't need you. Don't need you. Let's see if this is still working. You have Precontatio, which is working? Question. 68. Okay. Place you here. And just for fun, we'll take Mr. Census and place him here. 68 still. I remembered in my testing world there was kind of a weird quirk where it had to kind of recognize that things were there. 38. And so like if I had one here, or if I had one right here, it wouldn't recognize until it saw this one first. It's kind of a weird thing. These may just simply be too far back. I can't put them on this back part. 68. Anything? Nothing. Okay. How about one closer? Trial and error. So it's doing something. I'm not sure what. Yeah, see, it's plenty happy sending it back there once it saw this guy here. 89. And it is capable of filling them back here on these. And you are centered, so therefore this should all work. It just needs to have one here. I don't know. Kind of works, kind of quirky. Where are you sending over here? Okay. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of rearrange these guys to where I want them. Not sure if it has to like wait a while to identify all the possible targets around here. Don't have flight on. There we go. But it seems to be working. You have fire. Fire's right there. Not a perfect system. Really, you're happy sending it here, but not here. Go here. Whatever, it works. Yeah, literally sat here, didn't do anything, just hit stop, hit start again, like on the record button, and it's working. I don't know. It's kind of a weird system. I'll play around with it, try to figure out the limits of it, what works, what doesn't work. But I think this will be good. I do need to figure out if he can reach all the way up here. If not, then what I can do is I can put another little floating block somewhere in the middle here so that it flows halfway down, then jumps down to that. But I think it works. And most of that whole thing going back and forth there is because I need one of this. A single file of alienness. Because that is the last thing I need for the actual research, I think. Let's fly back home and go up to our research station here. So this guy here wanted channel alias essentia. Complete our theory. Darn, still didn't get a theory out of that. What I'm trying to get to is this next one in here, Infusion Boosting, which needs 2 theories of arcane infusion. I haven't really gone through the actual research process. You kind of go through here, create a theory, which I'm out of ink, looks like. Oh look, more alien is needed. So you can click back and forth between the various things. It'll consume the items down at the bottom here. And with that, you'll gain whatever it says. So here, you'll gain 15 infusion. I almost want to update Thaumcraft because I'm pretty sure that they changed this to actually get you more bonus for when it consumes an item. But whatever. So basically, you click back and forth, and then when you get a lot of one of these, it will then fill in your research. And let's go up there, the types of knowledge. As you can see here, these are kind of like levels, I guess. I don't know if it's supposed to consume a level when you use them or what, but it doesn't seem to. It just seems to keep adding up. For the theories of arcane infusion, I have one with a little over half of the bar filled. That was pretty much empty before, so as that last research, it filled up most of it. So if I can do that again, then I'll get 2 theories of arcane infusion, which will let me do the next thing here. So I'll do some research off camera. So as in the past, Thaumcraft, name of the game is research. I've been going through, I've unlocked the Infusion Boosting, I've unlocked most of Golemancy. I haven't done the mobility flight yet. I think I need to scan a ghast for that one probably. Maybe a bat, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see, Artifice is mostly done except for the Arcane Boar. And Alchemy is the same as it's always been. I did research Liquid Death. But Oromancy. I hadn't actually touched any of this yet. I think I started the basic thaumaturgy and I'd never actually finished it to unlock anything. But I wanted to actually go through and research it, pretty much for most of these, research is pretty much about the same thing. It has the words here, so I learned much about modifying focus patterns to increase or decrease their potency. I think I might be able to tweak a pattern's cost and potency on the fly by modulating modulating the amount of V's I channel through it. Words, that's two different lines there. Anyway, so these have pretty much all just needed a theory as well as having actually found a certain type of essentia, which is pretty simple. It's potentia. That's it's basic. I've been proven right yet again. The charge pattern allows me to delay the casting of focus effects. While doing so, more and more V will be drawn into focus, and when I eventually release the energy, it'll be a lot more powerful. Initially, however, the pattern is a lot weaker, about half as powerful as it would normally be, but as long as I delay releasing the spell, I should be able to charge it up to almost double its normal strength. V cost will be modified in the same way. That's kind of a cool little, it calls them, I guess this is an effect, as opposed to a shape? Yeah, so you charge it up and then it'll hit harder or dig stronger or something. The main one I'm trying to work on here though is Focus Effect Break. Now this one had a couple different levels of the research. I'm currently on stage 3 of 3. First one was like all the others where it's you need to have a theory and you need to have found an essentia. But then the next one was I need Silk Touch. I think that's what I need. Yeah, so I got the Silk Touch ready. I need now Fortune 2. So this one you have to actually sacrifice a book to it. And all the books I have here, I don't have any Fortune, even Fortune 1, which is kind of annoying. It says Unbreaking. I think I already went through these. I did enchant a couple picks just to see if I could get Fortune 2. I was unsuccessful on that. So it's Fortune 3, and I'm not taking it off of there. So I think my plan is I'm going to get a bunch of tools. Here's some. And I'm just going to do some regular vanilla, enchanting. It'll take a little bit. Awesome. So the very first book here, my options here are Efficiency 4, Fortune 1, or Unbreaking. So I'm going to go with the Fortune 1. It's only Fortune 1, that's all I got off that. Soulbound, Efficiency, Efficiency. I don't really want to waste all my levels. Do this one. Efficiency. And what do we get here? Any Fortune? No. Soulbound. That's not useful. We'll go with Efficiency on that one as well. Ooh, I got Silk Touch. Dropped all my lapis. So, like I did before, I'm going to be just kind of tearing off my enchantments. I did luck out and get a Silk Touch there. I was hoping for another Fortune though. I got Fortune 1. I'm not sure if I have a way of kind of breaking the game, so to speak, with that. I know Bibliocraft had a printing press. It does have printing still, which is kind of a cheaty way I can do this. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so let's get our materials together for this. We need a typesetting table, a printing press, quite a few printing press chases. I think that's it, and then ink and paper, of course. So let's go ahead and get, I got 16, so let's get 4 iron ingot. While we're here, we're also going to get 3 more oak wood slab. If I can spell. Slab, there we go. So let's make these into chases, which I believe should stack. If not, then it's going to just fill up my inventory. Sweet, they do. And then we got 3 of these because we need that for the typesetting table. So let's get a couple more planks and 2 iron ingot. So need 2 oak wood plank. Oak wood. Close enough. Turn you into planks. Ah, planks, plural. You can go the other way where if I type it as plural and it's not plural, it'll work. But whatever. I need iron ingots and redstone. 2 iron ingot. 2 redstone. Redstone. And I think that's everything I need for this one. Typesetting table. Awesome. While we're here, I believe we need... Do we need a book for this? Or does it just work with the type? I don't really remember. Oh, I use the book comes later, I think. We'll put it here. Typesetting table. So the way this works is you take your book that you'd like to copy. In this case, we're going to go with Fortune 1. And place it here. Now, I don't have the book. And, you know, this is actually kind of out of the way. Let's pick it up. Come on. So we're going to place this out here. This work? Sure, we'll do it right here. So we place our book in here. Enchanted book is fortune. I don't have the glasses on me that tell me how many levels it'll take, but whatever, that works. Basically what this does is you shift right click and it will convert that book into a chase, an enchanted plate with fortune 1, which on its own isn't overly useful. So with that we use the printing press. This will then take that and it will imprint that onto a book. So let me grab the parts for this and we'll be right back. Okay, I think I have all the ingredients here. Our printing press. So we can place this just right next to it, I think will work. It's rather loud. And with this, we place in our enchanted plate. So it places it right there. We need to get some ink and some paper or books. Maybe just books. Grab a few of these. And ink. Where is ink? Ink is here. 2. Yeah, we're going to start with 2. So one of the things with this, and the way it's semi-balanced, is it takes quite a few levels. I'm down to level 9 now. I was like 30 something. It takes quite a few levels to actually make the book into the little printing press plate. Book. There we go. So the way it's balanced is you only get so many uses out of this plate. I think you get 3, which is kind of nice. We can then upgrade this to a fortune 2 by just getting 2 of these. But this is modded Minecraft. We can abuse things. So if you notice here, it took damage. Unfortunately for them, they decide that they're going to use damage as the way this is noted. And we have a way of repairing damage. So yeah, we're going to get some fortune books. And there we have it, a fortune 2 book, hot off the press. And with that, I think we can finish the research on here. Change book, fortune 2. Is that not what I have? Change book, fortune 2. Perhaps that's not how I meant to do it. Should work. So since that didn't work, I'm wondering if it might actually just be a typo, and it might need fortune 3. So let's find out. Nope, that didn't work either. Still wants fortune 2. Well, now we do have a fortune 3 book, so that's always good too. It's the highest I can get, I think. So if nothing else, we have a fortune 3 book for later. But that didn't actually solve my issue of being able to research this. The reason I want to research this is to be able to unlock the arcane boar, which I'm pretty sure is going to need that. Well, fine. If it won't let me cheat my way through that, let's research down this way, because there is infusion enchantment, and I bet I can probably put fortune on something and tear it off that way. So, Boots the Traveler, you needed to discover modus. You need to walk a lot, and run a lot, and swim a lot, and jump a lot, which apparently I've already done. I've designed a pair of enchanted boots that will ease the journey of any traveler. They allow one to move faster, jump higher, and fall further, which is the most important part that I want. Lastly, they allow you to cut through water like a fish. A slow and clumsy fish, but a fish nonetheless. This power does have a cost, however. Boots need to be charged with V for their abilities to function. And if I recall correctly, none of these will actually charge directly from the aura. You do need to charge them all up individually from the recharge pedestal, which isn't difficult to make. You guys need? Oh, those are pretty cheap. Actually, this whole thing is pretty cheap. I should probably make one of those. What's this thing cost? Oh, that's easy to make too. Okay, well, I haven't actually looked at how to build those. Anyway, let's continue on this route. We need elemental tools, which I'm missing required research. Same with that one. Mr. Villager. Okay, well, I can't figure that out, but I can at least do a couple other things. I think we're going to finish off this episode by doing a couple crafting recipes here. Is that not the recipe? Did I do iron? Iron plate, nether quartz. Am I missing a thing here? I need V crystals for aqua and air. Okay. Almost ready. 1, 2, 3, and I need 3 air as well. 1, 2, 3. So, you throw these in here. Once it opens, there we go. And we create 3 V resonators. And it kind of pulled it a little low for comfort. Yeah, okay. Well, it's recovering, so that's fine. We're going to go over to this crafting area then. And again, I will at some point put in method of travel here. Now at this guy, let's throw these crystals. We need V resonator up at the top, 2 great wood planks, and 2 iron ingots. That gets us the arcane workbench charger. Costs 200 V, which is kind of expensive, but worth it. So now when I look in here, let's make our next thing, which is 3 stone and 2 diamonds. The recharge pedestal, and you can see now we have 1741 available V. What the arcane workbench charger does is it pulls from the surrounding 3 chunks. The 1 block radius, so it's a 3x3. So basically, since we're in a pretty decently high area already, currently it's like 260 or something like that is the max. It does spread some warp, or not warp, but flux, that's always the word. Yeah, it does spread some flux a little bit, but I think we can handle it. So let's go ahead and make our recharge pedestal. And I don't know where I want this. I probably don't really want it in the same as this. Oh, I can scan you. I learned something new. Let's place you in this chunk instead, I think. And it's not really a permanent place yet. I'll probably have a nice room for it. I also don't actually have anything I need it for. Right? Decharge? No. Yeah, but it's a thing. That will let me charge up any items I create. Currently the V amulet is useful. Otherwise there's things in artifice. For instance, the boots of the traveler need it. The headband curiosity turns things into knowledge. When I pick up experience, it has a chance of giving me the kind of knowledge and maybe theories and all that. Verdant charms, these look pretty useful. One can heal me, one can feed me, and they all will get rid of negative effects. Now I'm hoping that doesn't think that my flight is negative, but we'll have to look at that. Anyway, we've got quite a bit done in here. I'm still not done with the actual building of this. I ran out of arcane stone because turns out you need quite a lot of V crystals for that. This is temporary. I need to fix that. Probably move you back one, but yeah, I think we made some good progress. We've got our towers taking shape. We've got more and more anti-blocks are going in as I kind of get around to building it. Like I said, my plan is that it'll all be just black like this, so it just appears to be floating. And then once that is done, I can put in my actual transport method, so I'll arrive from this corner right here. But like I said, we're gonna probably call this for an episode here. I've got my mirrors, I've got everything. I can throw things back to my inventory now, throw some cooked pork chops back, they'll come right back in. But yeah, I'm quite happy with what we've gotten done today. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.